Or if your family wants to see it, I'm going to send it out to everybody. But we're just going to go through this. Two things that we're going to talk about, kind of like big picture stuff about graduation and your responsibility for that. And then just like some cap and gown information for those of you, hopefully all of us in here that are going to be graduating in May. Okay? Probably we'll get done before lunch or before I even think. I was just talking to Ms. Williams about this, and I'm sure Mr. Griggs and all the other counselors would say the same thing. The most important thing for you all to do is to come to school every single day. Hey, JJ, can you be quiet so we can, I'm talking to people that are going to graduate on time.
Okay.
So, what I want you to do, come to school every day, go to your classes, make sure that you are communicating with your teachers because the classes that you're in, you have to pass in order to graduate. Specifically, econ, government. Most of you are in English 4, is my guess, or maybe like creative writing. Those are classes you must pass in order to graduate. I would hate for you to get to like the beginning of May and us to have a conversation with your family of, I'm sorry, your student failed this class, they have to come to summer school and aren't going to be able to graduate with the rest of their class. I've had to do that with students and families before. It is not going to be an option for you to say, oh, I only have this one class that I need to finish. Can I just walk with everybody else? That devalues everybody else that put all the work in to make this happen. I need you all to do your last push for these last couple months to make sure that you are getting everything done. Best thing that you can do, come to school every day, talk to your teachers. It is very hard for you to fail a class that you are there every single day, unless you are just not trying at all. Your teachers want you to pass. Okay, so please show up every day. Please talk with your counselor if you have a worry about one of your classes. Most important thing, come to school, talk to your teachers, pass every class. The other thing to discuss with you is just the actual part of graduation, the cap and the gown. About 100 of you have ordered your cap and gown, paid for it. That's great. That means there's about 250 that haven't yet. I'm going to show you some dates on here. The reason that I'm kind of staying on you on this is because I want it to be as cheap for you as possible. It's $75 for just the basic cap and gown. Cap, tassel, gown, medallion, everything that you need to participate in graduation. It's $75. But if we get into December, then it goes up another $10. And I think in January it goes up another $10 because there's like late fees added. So the quicker you can get this paid for, the less financial strain it is on you and your family. I have QR codes up in the cafeteria, in the student center. I know at the stairs at the top of the blue hallway, there's one up by the office, by the welcome desk. They all have QR codes on there that you can scan those and pay for it online. If you have to pay cash, you can come talk to me. I just can't give you change. So like if you are going to order with cash, you need to bring $75, right? And then I can help you with that. But it's way easier for you to pay online. Okay? If you haven't paid yet, I sent you the link earlier this week. Right? If your ID, I put these ID numbers on in numerical order. I know that they're hard to see. That's why I asked you to sit up front. Also, I'm going to send this out to you all. Okay? I put down, there's about 250 of you that have not said if you want a pink or a green cap and gown. If you want a pink one, you have to pay for that before Thanksgiving break.
What?
Because those are special ordered. That was told to you in September, and I've put it in emails last week as well, or last week and last month. If you want a pink cap and gown, it has to be ordered before we go on Thanksgiving break. If you order it after that, you're going to get green.
And by ordering, you pay for
Thank you, Mr. Griggs.
not just marked pink, actually paid.
Correct. It has to be paid for. So here's the other ones. Like I said, I'll actually post these by the QR codes to pay for your cap and gown. Okay, so you can be able to check. They're in numerical order. So it goes like 1 to 7,000 or whatever. It has to be paid for before we go on Thanksgiving break if you want a pink cap and gown. If you pay for it after that, you're going to get green. Okay, so if that's really important to you, talk to your family and make sure you get it paid for in the next week and a half.
To be clear, that's Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Tuesday is the last day of school before Thanksgiving break.
So
A week
in the
from
next
yesterday.
week. If you are having a hard time paying for it, come talk to me or your counselor and we can see if we can figure something out. Okay? But the no frills cost is $75. If you wait until December, it goes up to I think $85. So the quicker you get it paid for, the easier it will be for you. If you know that you have not chosen if you want a pink or a green one, here is the QR code for that. There's about 150 of you that haven't chosen that, but you have to pay for it before we go to Thanksgiving break. Yes, Ms. Isaacson.
Which I apologize, was the student ID list those who have not paid or those who have paid?
Those are people who have not paid.
Student ID list is those who have not paid yet.
And I will print these out today and get them posted. Okay, so that you can go and check. If you think that you have paid, just come talk to me and we'll figure it out. Okay. Here are some dates to remember. If you would like to take out your phone and take a picture of that, you're welcome to. Before Thanksgiving break, so as Ms. Isaacson said, next Tuesday, if you want a pink cap and gown, you need to pay for it by then. If it is after that time, you are going to get green. On Thursday, December 5th, that is when the late fee starts to apply. That's something I cannot do anything about. I can't cover that or anything like that. That's like a Herff Jones deal. I am pretty sure that then in January, it goes up another $10. So the quicker you get it paid for, the easier it is for you and your family. Like I said before, if you're having a tough time getting that together, talk to me or your counselor and we'll figure something out. On Wednesday, December 11th, this is new or new information. I emailed it to you last week, but if you haven't been checking your email, December 11th, we're taking our senior class photo. It's going to be in the gym. If you go in the office, you'll see ones from other years. It is a one-time thing. There's no retake option. It's at 9:30 on December 11th. That's a Wednesday. If you go to Central, I've already let Central know that that's going on. You will be excused for that. You have to be there if you want to participate in it. If you don't want to participate, that's totally fine too. You don't have to. But I do want to make sure you all know about it ahead of time. So that's Wednesday, December 11th at 9:30 in the main gym. We'll make an announcement at like 9:15 for seniors to come down. And then there's a slight change with our graduation time. It's still Sunday, May 25th, which is on Memorial Day weekend, but it changed from, I forget what time it was before, but it's now at 2:30 in the afternoon.
So you guys
It'll
will
be
need to be there
about
by
an hour and
noon.
a half. You all will have to get there about an hour before that. So at 1:30 for you all, but the actual ceremony will be at 2:30. Okay. We have 110 days, or you all have 110 days of school left. Yeah, right on.
29 days left in this semester, by the way.
Thanks, Ms. Ryan.
Saying.
You all have been going to school for 12 to 13 years. And you have 110 days left. Some of you might go to school after that, but for some of you, this is your last 100 and some days of school. Make it count. Show up every day. Talk to your teachers. Talk to your counselor. Talk to Ms. Kahara, Ms. Isaacson, Mr. Miguel about any future plans that you might have. I know that they can help you with that. We all want you to leave North and go do whatever you want to do to be successful later. But you all have to finish it out and have to finish that work. I know I say this a lot, but I really do not want to have conversations with your families in May and say, I'm sorry, your student is not going to graduate in May. I have to do it every year, usually about like 3 to 5 people I have to have that conversation with, and it breaks that family's heart. Please do not put yourself in that situation. Some of us in here, maybe we already know that, we didn't do much our freshman year, and we already know that we're going to have to go to summer school or come back for a 5th year, and that's totally fine. That's your story, and it'll be okay. But I would hate for you to have in your mind and in your family's mind that you're going to graduate in May and that just not happen. Okay? So, come to school every day, talk to your teachers, talk to your counselors, order your cap and gown. I will get those lists up of IDs today before I leave. It'll probably be after school, but I'll get them up today so that you'll be able to see these are the people that need to let us know what color they want. These are the people that need to order it. All right? Does anybody have any questions? Yeah. If you have not ordered it yet, I sent the link to Herb Jones out earlier this week. I will send it again today, so it's at the top of your email. Yeah. Anthony.
Is there an official prom date yet?
Oh, prom date? That's a great question. I do not know it. I know we have one. I think it's in April. I will. Anybody know? I will send that out to you as well too. Okay. That question was about, is there a prom date? I know that there is one. I just do not know it off the top of my head. If you want a pink cap and gown, when do you have to get it paid by? Tuesday, before we go to Thanksgiving.
If you want to avoid the late fee, when do you need to have it paid for, Bob? December 5th.
That's December 5th. $75. I will send you again the link to pay for it. I will send it to your families too. I'll send it on IC and on school or Parent Square. Any other questions?
We have a few points.
Yeah.
We have a few points of business for seniors. You have a question?
Why don't you talk to me about this? So the question was, can you reuse like a gown or whatever? Make sure you talk to me. We can figure something out.
Hey. No. No. Absolutely not.
Talk to him about that. Question.
Yes. So great question, Gavin. Your gown, it will be delivered to school. We'll get it to you at the very end of May. The reason we do that is so you don't lose it or it gets damaged or anything like that. If you order other stuff like a sweatshirt or an extra tassel, that will get sent to your house, but the actual gown and cap will get sent here. And then yes, it is yours to keep and do whatever you want with it.
Another question.
Yeah, Miguel. What's up?
What if you buy more stuff than just a cap and gown?
So the extra stuff will get sent to your house.
Yep.
If it's,
Okay, a couple points for seniors. We're going to be sending out a lot of information on teams coming up. We typically also copy that and put it out in your school email too.
Please hear us when we say you've got to check those every day, have those notifications turned on. The senior teams channel, everybody's on already, but all kinds of stuff is coming out on that. We have 3 events coming up in December to help with FAFSA. Remember, FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid. If you are going to college, 2 or 4 year, if you are going to some skilled trades programs, they are going to ask you to fill out FAFSA. That is going to be a really important thing that you and a parent or legal guardian is going to have to fill out. The good news is that we have 3 help events coming up. We're going to send out the dates and all the information you need on Teams, so please be watching for that. We're recruiting some volunteers who know how to help with that. We have lots of help for you. Don't be super stressed and worried about it. We're going to get you through it. Every class of seniors ahead of you has gone through it, and they are all breathing in and out and living their best lives, and you will too, okay? So we don't want you to be worried about that. If you are planning to go to a post-secondary institution after you graduate, 2 or 4 year college, or a skilled trades program, and you have not gotten your applications into those yet, now is the time to do so. Hear me. If you have not gotten your applications in, you need to get those in ASAP. It's really important because this is a year-long process through your whole senior year. And now we're going to be picking up steam because we got to start doing the financial aid piece, okay? So please get those applications in. The only thing you want to be sure of, if you're looking at a skilled trades program, most of them require that you are 18. So do double check that if you're looking at a skilled trades or apprenticeship program and you're not 18 quite yet, make sure that you're noting when you can apply for that, okay? Otherwise, you need to be getting those applications in. Any questions about that?
Really quick, also with the skilled trades one, you have to have a valid driver's license as well.
For most of them, yep. So make sure for whatever program you're looking at, you are reading all of the information and what is required of you, okay? One of the FAFSA help events is going to be on a Saturday morning by appointment only. So it's important that you note that when you read the information. The other 2 FAFSA help events are going to be drop-in here at North. One will be all during a school day, and one will be from after school into the evening a little bit. Okay, we'll have lots of people here to help you. If you have questions about that after we send that information out, please feel free to reach out individually to Ms. Isaacson, Ms. Kahara, Mr. Miguel, Mr. Griggs, your counselor. We're all as a team putting those on together, okay? Ms. Mendez, we got Mr. Ford, you name it, all right? We're all gonna be here to help you through that. Any questions? We're so excited for your very bright futures, but we've got some work to do, so make sure you're doing all the things on your to-do list, okay? And make sure you're going to class every day, y'all. All right.
Thank you all. All right. Have a good day.
That process